If you're trying to get found online, you've got to know that the entire game has fundamentally changed. We're not just talking about search engines anymore. Nope, we're living in the new age of answer engines. And this shift, it's happening fast, and it is rewriting all the rules. Just think about the last time you searched for something. Did you ask a question? And bam, the answer was just right there at the top of the page. You didn't even have to click anything. Well, that's not a fluke. That's the new normal. And it changes absolutely everything for anyone creating anything for the web. For decades, the name of the game was SEO, search engine optimization. You know, that mad dash to get to the top of the 10 blue links. But that whole model, it's quickly becoming a thing of the past. And to really get why, we need to take a quick look at how search itself has changed. I mean, search has been on this incredible journey, right? Way back in the 90s, we had these human-curated directories. Then, 1998, Google shows up with its powerful algorithms ranking pages based on links. Big jump forward to 2013, we get semantic search, and suddenly machines started to understand the meaning and intent behind our words. And now? Well, now we're deep in the age of AI-driven answer engines, where the entire goal is to just solve your problem instantly. And this whole evolution has really started to show the cracks in old-school SEO. You know what I'm talking about. Your rankings swing wildly with every little algorithm update. The fight for those top keywords is just brutal. And hey, even if you do manage to rank, those direct answers and ads at the top of the page are snatching up clicks that used to be yours. The old playbook, it just doesn't cut it anymore. So, if the old game is over, what's the new one? Well, it's a whole new strategy called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. And this right here is the new gold standard for getting seen and heard online. AEO is a complete and total mindset shift. This isn't about trying to game the system with a bunch of keywords. No, it's about structuring your content so clearly, so authoritatively, that an answer engine can look at it, grab your information with confidence, and present it as the definitive answer. And you can really see the night and day difference here. Traditional SEO was all about the keywords, the backlinks, and getting that click. AEO, it's about answering specific questions so you can become the answer itself. The signals the engines are looking for have changed too. It's not just about who's linking to you anymore. It's about whether a machine can actually understand the clarity and context of what you're saying. You see this literally every single day. That little box at the top of Google, the one with a perfect paragraph or a list or a video, that is an answer engine doing its thing. The whole point is to end the user's search right then and there, making your website the source of truth. And what about smart speakers? Think about it. When you ask Alexa or Google a question, you don't get a list of links. You get one answer. This is a winner-take-all game. If you're not optimized for AEO, you are completely, 100% invisible in the world of voice search. It's the exact same story for mobile assistants like Siri. They're built for speed, for convenience. They pull direct answers to help people who are out and about. This isn't some future tech we're talking about. This is how millions of people get their information right now, today. Okay, so how in the world do we actually optimize for these answer engines? Well, we have to learn to speak their language. And the most powerful way to do that is with something called schema markup. This is the absolute key to being understood by the machines. This quote just nails it. Schema isn't just a bunch of code. It's a way to tell the answer engines, with no room for confusion, exactly what your content is, who created it, that's the entity, and most importantly, why that entity, your brand or your author, should be trusted on this topic. You know, here's probably the easiest way to think about it. Without schema, an answer engine just sees a giant wall of text. But with schema, it sees perfectly organized information. It's like you're adding little digital price tags and nutrition labels all over your site. The machine can instantly read the price tag and go, that's a product, or see the nutrition label and understand the author, the publish date, and the main points of an article. It's a game changer. Now, I know this might sound a little technical or overwhelming, but there's a surprisingly simple way to get started. Let's break it all down into a clear, powerful 3-layer blueprint that you can actually use. See, it all builds on itself, nice and logical. Step 1, you start big. Establish your site-wide identity. Who are you? Step 2, you give each page some context. How does this page fit into the rest of the site? And step 3, you get super specific about the content on that page. Is this an article, a product, a service? And as you're doing this, just keep these key principles in your back pocket. Think about your brand and your authors as entities, not just web pages. Use links to things like Wikipedia or LinkedIn to remove any doubt about who you are. And please, please, please don't treat this like a one-and-done task. It's a living, breathing part of your content strategy. Because when you do this, and you do it consistently, you're not just optimizing a few pages. You're actually doing something much, much bigger. You're building your brand's own knowledge graph. See, the real payoff here isn't just bumping up a few spots in the rankings. The true goal is to build a narrative, a story about your brand that machines can read and understand perfectly. It's a story that clearly says who you are, what you do, and what you're an expert in. All of these little pieces of schema start to connect, and they form what's called an entity graph. It's this beautiful network of meaning that links your company, your people, your content, and your services. And when that graph is strong and clear, the machine doesn't just see another web page. It sees a trusted, authoritative source for answers. So, in the end, it all boils down to this one question. You have to really ask yourself, in this new age, what am I building my content for? Am I still making stuff that's designed to just show up on an ever-shrinking list of links? Or am I building it to be the answer itself? That choice, right there, is going to define your success for a long, long time.